Hey guys, Jay here, and welcome to this first video of 2018. This is my Ultramarines Army showcase videos. This is my entire collection of Ultramarines. You can just about fit them on the camera. It's a bit cut off on the sides, but this is absolutely everything. So this is the Army, the entire force of the Ultramarines. It nearly covers the whole table, so it's a 6x4 table. Nearly covers the whole thing. So I don't think I'd be able to play it all in one game, unfortunately. It's around about 10,000 points altogether, roughly. I haven't included every single bit of war gear when I've added it up, and I got to about 9,000. So I'm guessing it's around 10,000 points. It's around 600 power, and yeah, it's a lot more than I thought I had. I've organised them in sort of the way the chapter would be organised, really. So I've got my command up the front there. I've got my chaplains, my librarians. I've got the first company, the second company, and the third company, and then I've got all the vehicles. The reason I chose Ultramarines, basically, I mean, they're pretty much the first thing you'd see of Warhammer 40k if you went into town, went into Games Workshop, walked past, you'd see the big blue boys on the covers, or all the cases, all the boxes. So, I mean, my favourite colour is blue as well. So, I mean, it sort of just went together. I mean, I think the first thing I remember seeing of 40k is a Dreadnought, I think. So, an Ultramarines Dreadnought. The Dreadnought's probably still one of my favourite looking units to this day. I've been collecting this army since 2013, late 2013. Come a long way, obviously, since then. There's some bits, I mean, most of it is painted. There's a few odd bits that aren't painted, and then some models which aren't painted at all, except like a base coat. I would like to go through it and sort of update some of the models and just try and make them a bit more uniform. As you go through the video, you'll notice that there's a few different shades of blue in there as my painting's got better over the years. This was my first army, so obviously my painting has improved. You'll see that in the video as we go through. So let's start off with the HQs and the commanders of the Ultramarines, the boys in charge. So, starting off with the HQs, naturally we'd start off with Rabute Gilman here, Primarch of the Ultramarines. Probably one of my favourite models out of everything GW released. He turned out pretty good as well. I was really scared painting him, but he's turned out nice. So, he's really good rules as well. And then we've got his son here, Marnius Calgar, looking a bit small compared to his Primarch here. We love him anyway. And then going back, we've got the Honor Guard. So obviously we've got the two Honor Guard, and then we've got the company, the Chapter Champion. Sorry, we've got the Chapter Ancient. I've got this spare guy. I think I might use him as a lieutenant or something for the Honor Guard. So he's sort of like a commander of the Honor Guard or something. Then back here we've got the Invictaris, I think they're called, Invictari, something like that. They're 4 drill models. So I really like the models. Obviously this guy, I've stuck an extra thing on his head after I've started painting him. Yeah, I love the models, and they got the same sort of helmets as the Honor Guard, so I thought they fit nice. So I'm going to use them as company veterans with storm shields and power axes, because you can't give Honor Guard storm shields, unfortunately. Only thing is, I can't use their bolt pistols then, so they can only have 2 weapons. Then over here we've got my Honor Guard Dreadnought. So he's the old metal venerable Dreadnought. Got him off eBay. I've got quite a few things off eBay, actually. I'll try and point them out as I go through. But yeah, I love him. He's obviously he looks a little bit outdated, but I like some of the older models, and he's one of them. And then over here we've got the librarians. So obviously we've got Tigurius. This is a metal Tigurius. My original one, my fine cast one. One day, I'd had him a few years, so I decided I'm going to repaint him. So I put him in my vat to strip the paint off, and he completely melted. So unfortunately, that old model is long gone, so I managed to get this metal one off eBay, and still haven't finished him yet, still in the process of painting him. I've given him a different flag, so I think, yeah, he's got a plastic flag. And we've got these two librarians here, so we've got the Dark Vengeance one, and we've got this one. He has a magnetised jump pack, so I can give him a normal Space Marine backpack if I wanted. So he's got a Force Axe. And then we've got the Primaris librarian then, recently bought him. Librarians, I mean, obviously they're cool in the lore, everyone likes librarians, but unfortunately the rules, Space Marine powers aren't very good at the moment, so hopefully that'll change in the future. And then moving on to the chaplains, we've got Chaplain Cassius here, still in the process of being painted. We've got a normal chaplain, the normal chaplain with a jump pack. That is the same as librarian, so I can take it off if I want. And then we've got a Terminator chaplain. Again, this is like an older sort of model, but it's one of the good ones. He's fine cast. And then we've got this Primaris chaplain. It's basically the other plastic chaplain model you can get with a. You can get him as a Death Watch chaplain or in the Reclusium Command Squad, I think it's called. Basically I've just kit bashed him with one of the Primaris lieutenants, and he's basically a big version of the normal chaplain. So that's my chaplains, and that is the headquarters of the Ultramarines. So obviously you've got the main like command, you've got the Librarius and the Reclusium, I think it's called, the Reclusium, something like that, where the chaplains live. So that's the command. We're going to go on to the second company first of all, the Avengers Ultramar and the Poster Boys of 40k. Right, so starting off with the second company, we've got at the front here, we've got three models. So we've got Captain Sicarius. He's the captain of the second company, or he was at least. This is the official model for him. I got him, I'm pretty sure I got him in 2013, so I think I've touched him up a little bit since then. So that's why there's some models that aren't as good looking as him. Yeah, he's pretty good still. Then I got, I like the model, but he's not very dynamic looking, just sort of standing there. So I think about sometime last year I made this guy. So this is a kit bash between, I think most of it is, so we've got Vanguard Veteran legs I think, and then a cape from one of the Forge World characters, and then the rest of it is Sicarius I think. So yeah, I think I much prefer this model. Took me a good while to make him. Bit more dynamic. So we've got a couple of Necron heads there with Damnos. Yeah, proud of him. So I'm not sure what the official story is at the moment. This is Captain. Oh, what's his name? Captain Acheran. So this guy is now in charge of the second company in the current story. So sometime between waking up Guilliman and the Great Rift opening, Sicarius got lost in space or something. So this is the replacement for him. So he's a Primaris captain in Gravis armor, and he is the only Primaris character in my second company. Primaris Marines, sorry. So we got him. Then we've got these two guys here. So this is the sort of command squad. Let's start off over here. So we've got the Ancient. Recently we painted him, and I'd never finished his banner, so I sort of designed my own there. Stands out quite nice, I think. Repainted him with a white helmet and rebased him. And we've got my Apothecary, my company champion, sorry. And then we got these two guys. Now I'm not really sure what to do to these two yet, but I think I'm going to make them lieutenants, because I don't have any with the second company, so I think they're going to be lieutenants. I'll probably change the models again. As you can see, I got a bad habit of half painting stuff and then changing my mind and swapping stuff around. So I'll probably do it again with them. That guy on the right was, and some people will probably kill me for this, he was one of the limited edition captains. So he's a bit different than the actual model. I'll probably, again, like I said, I'll probably chop him up and change him around again, so please don't abuse me for that. So going on back here, we've got all my sergeants. We've got 10 sergeants, and they've got various weapons. Some of them have got, you know, bolters, some have got melee weapons and pistols. And he's got a combi melter there. Then we've got all the Ultramarines. So there's 30 there. 30 boys with bolters. Moving over here, we've got the special weapons. So 4 plasma guns, some flamers, melter guns, grav guns. And just back there, we've got the Devastator Centurions with grav cannons. Over here, we've got the heavy weapons, the las cannons, plasma cannons, 2 grav cannons and 2 multi-melters. Moving over here, we've got the Assault Marines. Again, like I said, I've got a bad habit. This guy, when I first got him, he actually had this combination of weapons, but I changed it. But now that a combat shield is a 5-up save, I've decided to go back to what he used to have. You know, this guy, the power sword. Again, I've changed his weapon somewhere along the line. Just got 10 Assault Marines, well I got 11 Assault Marines, so I got 2 Sergeants, so I can have 2 5-man squads. Then we got the Dreadnoughts here, 3 Dreadnoughts. Magnetised weapons, and change them over. The only thing that's not magnetised is the Heavy Flamer and the Storm Bolter underneath. And I think that is it for the second company, so we'll go on to the first company now, the Terminators. Alright, so starting off, we have Captain Adjuman, captain of the first company. He's got a storm shield and a thunder hammer. I use him with the shield eternal relic, so he's a little bit more special than a normal character. He's in cataphracti armor, and his command squad here as well, also in cataphracti armor. Got a mixture of different weapons with him: lightning claws, bow fists, and heavy flamer, and a power sword, and a sergeant. Then we've got the assault terminators. So I've got 25 terminators, well 27 you could say, 27 terminators altogether. So these assault terminators, these ones got lightning claws. These ones back here are magnetised, so I can change them to lightning claws if I wanted. And just back here we've got the normal terminators. So these 5 in front are the Dark Vengeance terminators. So they still have a bit of Dark Angels iconography on them, but just ignore that. And then back here we got a normal squad of Terminators. I think I can't remember if they were a normal box of Terminators or if they were like Assault on Black Reach or something like that, maybe. And then to the left we have the Venerable Dreadnought. Again, he's magnetised. And moving over here, got my Stern Guard. So I've got 16 altogether. So I've got these lot with bolters. I got this guy with a heavy bolter. So I've changed the end to a Gatling gun sort of thing. There's a Tau bit of technology there. Don't know where that came from. We've got a guy with a heavy flamer, just a spare guy. Then we've got a guy with a melter gun, and then some combi melters back from the days of the drop pods. And then we've got the Vanguard veterans. Again, a couple of different weapons. I'm thinking of changing all of them to 2 lightning claws each. Right, and that is it for the first company. Now we'll have a look at the third company, the Primaris Marines. And this is the third company, the Primaris Space Marines. So when I got the Primaris Marines, I didn't want them to mix in with the normal guys because they look a bit weird next to normal Tactical Marines. So I decided just to have a change and paint them in the red trim of the third instead. So we've got the third company. I've called him Captain Sidonis. He's the captain of the third company. Oh, in Gravis armour. So me and Aidan, we got 2 boxes of Dark Vengeance between us. So obviously I had 2 Gravis captains in Gravis armour. So this is one of them. You've seen Captain Akron earlier. So this guy decided to try and make him a bit different. So he's got like a storm bolter on there. He's got a different sword. He's got no helmet, and he's got the flag as well. Then we've got his 2 lieutenants. Got the helmets from the Ultramarines sprue. We've got the company ancient here. Giving him a crest. My kit bashed apothecary. Oh. So he's made from a few different things. He's got some ad mech bits in there. He's got some old apothecary bits. I've got to change his shoulder. Then over here we've got 2 veteran sergeants. So they've got power swords. And then I've got my normal sergeants here, which just I've got bolters and bolt pistols. And then we've got the rest of the intercessors. Still need to paint a few of them. We've got a Reaver squad, 10-man Reaver squad with the knives and the grappler launchers. And we have 2 Hellblaster squads. So these guys have got the normal plasma incinerators, and then these guys have got the assault plasma incinerators, so the short ranged version. Then we've got 6 Inceptors, all with the assault bolters, and then finally we got Redemptor Dreadnought. And that is it for the third company. So I'm going to go on to the 10th company and then the vehicles. So starting off over here, we've got Sergeant Helion and his scouts, and we've got 10 scouts they've got bolt pistols and knives, and then shotguns, and then they've got another 10 with sniper rifles, and then we got 2 missile launcher guys as well then. Alright, then moving over here to my bikes. We've got 5 normal bikes, 2 guys with grav guns. Sergeant back here, he's still changed his helmet again. He's got a power sword. And we've got my 2 attack bikes, and then we got 2 land speeders. This one is an older one that I've started stripping, so I'm going to repaint that. And then we've got this one here. This one's magnetised, so I can change the missile launchers for normal doors. And it's got a magnet under there as well for the weapons, I think. No, that one doesn't. Then we got my drop pods, 3 drop pods. I'm not sure how good they are in 8th edition yet. Obviously you can't come out within 9 inches of the enemy, I think, or something, so I'm not sure how good they are. Then we've got my Thunderfire cannon and the Tech Marine. We've got another Tech Marine with a conversion beamer. He's an old model, metal. I think that was from one of the servitors, Adeptus Mechanicus. So I've just done a little bit of kit bash in there just to make it different. And then we've got Sergeant Kronos. Obviously I do have the version of him in the vehicle as well, sticking out the hatch. I've left that away for now. And then we've got this big lump of tanks here. So we've got a couple of Rhinos and Razorback at the front. I think the Razorback, I've got another top hatch with the arrow on it, just to use it as a Rhino. And we've got my Predators. So they're all magnetised, every gun on them. So I can change them all to Annihilators if I wanted, or all to Destructors with the autocannons. I've got 2 Whirlwinds. I've got 2 Land Raiders. So as you can see, they're both a bit different shades of blue. The one on the left, my original one. The only thing you can change on that really is the top hatch and the front gun. The last cannons are glued on. This one, however, this is meant to be Marneus Calgar's like personal Land Raider for the Honor Guard. The guns are magnetised on that, so I can take the hurricane bolters off. I can swap them for the flamers, whatever they're called. The flame storm cannon, and it's got a hurricane. It's got an twin assault cannon on top. Then over here we have the Vindicator and the Stalker tank. The Stalker can be changed to a Hunter, the guns. And then finally we have my flyers. So we've got 2 Storm Talons and a Storm Raven. So they're all magnetised again still. So I could change the last cannons if I wanted. Storm Raven, I can put guns on there. I can take the doors off and put the hurricane bolters if I wanted. And I think that's everything. So thanks for watching this Ultramarines Army showcase. I've got a couple other units I'm hoping to add, but apart from that it's pretty much complete. Again, I want to go through all the models, sort of update them and make sure they're all 100% based and painted to like roughly the same standard. I'm hoping this time next year I'm going to make another video, similar video, and it's going to be 100% done. So that's sort of like my New Year's resolution, I guess. If you come back to next year's video and I haven't kept my promise, then I'll delete the channel. Like I said, it's about 10,000 points altogether, 600 odd power. But yeah, I mean, you don't really know how much you have until you pull it all out onto the table and have a look at it, and you can sort of appreciate it for then what it is. All that effort, all that time and effort put into it. Who knows, maybe one day we'll have an apocalypse game. We're going to need a bigger table though. I mean, this this nearly covers the whole table now, and this is the only table we have. We're hoping to do a few more showcases like this for the other armies we all have. Obviously Aiden's got his Death Guard, which is, I don't think it's as big as this. His normal Chaos Marines army is, he's got Crimson Slaughter and Khorne Berserkers, World Eaters. Maybe that can match this. He's got a Salamander's army as well, and that can probably match this in terms of the size. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good New Year's. Started off by taking a good healthy dose of plastic crack.